Let's wire wrap a no-hole stone. You'll need chain nose pliers, round nose pliers, flush cutters, 20 gauge wire, and of course your choice of stone. Cut a 15-inch length of your wire, bend in half, use your round nose pliers, capture the middle of that bend and twist the wire around it. You're looking for a nice cross over there and really spread those wires apart. Now you're going to twist them. The wider the wire, the more even your twist. Now we'll lay against your stone. We want it relatively near the top and we want it to keep about 1 centimetre above it because this will be your bail. Lay your stone in position and you can see here mine was way too long. We want it to come just above the bottom. Second attempt. Put it in, leave that gap for the bail, then check your back. I've got a little bit more I need to do on this one. You just have to keep coming back and forth to test it. And you can see here that's perfect. It's just before the bottom. So gripping your stone tightly, you're going to fold those wires up and over the front of the stone. Try and keep it even on either side so it's more symmetrical. This is where things start to get fiddly. Your stone wants to shift around, so you have to keep adjusting. Now take your wire and you're going to pass it through that hole and push back up straight. And you're going to do this for both sides, making sure that you're pushing and pulling that wire nice and tight. Okay, once that's in position, you're going to fold it over either side of the bail so it's coming out of the back. And then you're going to wrap around the bail, going in opposite directions. And you want a few good turns here, again making sure it's nice and tight. I gave mine a little bit of a squeeze just to neaten up the side bits. Now with my round nose pliers, I'm going to put a little twist in on either side of that wire just to keep it extra snug. Now go back to your wire ends. At this point we can use our flush cutters to cut it. You're going to want to leave a little bit, if you can see in that gap there, and cut them off. Now take your round nose pliers and what we're going to do is bend those ends into the wire bail structure so it's hidden away, and you're going to really tuck those ends in and make them nice, tight and secure. Do that to both ends. Now if your wires look a bit gappy and you want them a bit neater, you can take your chain nose pliers and just give them a little bit of a squeeze to neaten them up. But if the stone is secure, this really isn't necessary. This is personal preference. Now you check your stone. You can see that mine has slid slightly, so I'm just going to use some chain nose pliers and just straighten up that back. Now I'm just twisting my front twists again just to make sure that any loose or slightly gappy parts of wire are really tight. And you can give it a good old wiggle just to check that it's secure in there. And it's done. Please like and subscribe. Side note, different size stones may require longer pieces of wire, so bear that in mind.